Maybe the aliens are stealing our inventory. We're going to go over several articles about the inventory, the housing inventory in the United States, and it's going to prove the point that I've gone over. But before we jump into any of that, welcome guys to a Monday here at Real Estate Daily. Every single day, Monday through Friday, we go over the latest news in real estate, housing, and the mortgage markets. Now, my name is Troy, and if my name is Troy, that means you hit the subscribe button. Subscribe button, there we go. Yes, our editor is a little slow. Yes, so let's jump right into it. We have 4 articles today. Now, the first one is this is from Housing Wire. It says housing market tracker, inventory drops as mortgage rates move higher. Guys, I've been saying this for a long time. I know the national media has been negative Nancy's all day long. They're negative because they'll just take one piece of information that falls in their narrative and they'll go with it. And we still see this. Over the weekend, we had an open house, okay, in Dana Point here in Southern California. And at least 25 to 33% of the people walked in the door and said, "This is overpriced. It's so overpriced." I mean, and I'm like, whoa, back it up. What determined the house overpriced? And they kept saying, well, that's what they're telling us on the media. Don't you watch Channel 7 News? No, we don't watch Channel 7 News because it's fake. It's fake. We're looking at it right here. We keep seeing it drop over and over. Next, here's the Fed. The Fed. Okay, this is the federal government puts this out every single month. If you look back in January of 2017, we had 1.5 million homes for sale in the United States. And what's happened with this map? We all went through January of 2020, right in the middle there of the year in January of 2020, it fell under 1 million units for sale. Now today we have just over 600,000 and that number continues to go down. I just did the numbers here in Southern California and they're down. They are down another 10% from the week before. We did see homes get on the market in the first 2, 3, 4 weeks of this year and now it's back on the decline. And we'll go over that Dana Point house that was $950,000 that everyone walked in and we got a cash offer that the seller was all over. And actually now everybody wants to write offers on it. There is a multiple offer situation. I keep telling people that over and over. All the properties I've written offers on this year has had multiple offers here in Southern California. The inventory is not where it needs to be. And if the house is halfway decent or it's typically got multiple offers, the houses that are all beat up that people want, market value, those are the ones that are kind of sitting and rotting. Those are the ones that will have to make those adjustments on their listings. Otherwise, they just pull them off the market because there's nowhere to go. You have to just bear with this market. We're in an environment which is not conducive to sell homes. Let's be very honest. This is the time, if you're out there, you don't want to deal with rents. You want to buy a house and get it locked in. Let's go to the next one. Rent growth slows at 2% in January. Wow, I keep seeing these numbers come out. And again, this is Redfin. We just saw it last week where apartments.com were saying that rents were dropping. And I'm like, dude, apartments.com is not your source of rents for the major market. Yeah, if you want to look at apartments, I get it. But we went over Irvine where the median price of rentals were almost $2,000 higher than what apartments.com said. Well, of course, those are apartments. These are homes. People want to live in homes. They don't want to live in apartments. Okay. Now we're looking at the same thing here. This is what came up from Redfin. They're saying that it's 2.4% less than it was last year, or up 2.4% year over year in January of 22 to January of 23. I'm like, whoa, let's back this up. Where are you getting your numbers from? I keep telling people when I'm at the barbecue or I'm hanging out at a bar at the Super Bowl, I'm telling people straight up the numbers are skewed. If I'm looking for rentals, okay, I go into my MLS. What's in the MLS? It's houses, townhomes, and condos. All the rents are in there. Now, if I want to look at apartments.com, I'm looking for an apartment, right? So apartment rents can go up or down. That's one thing. But if I'm looking for somewhere where where buyers or renters are at, they want to get a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom, that's where people look. And again, Redfin is back. They're saying there's too many rentals out there. I'm like, dude, well, if there's too many rentals out there, then why is the homeless population continues to go up? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. The government's subsidizing people's rents right now that they're behind. Come on. What's the real problem? Because there is no place to rent. You look out there, stuff is not sitting on the market. It's immediately being snatched up. A lot of it's being snatched up. And the last but not least, but before we jump into this, do me a favor, hit that like button. I really would appreciate it. Now, let's get into the interest rates. We're starting to see them bounce back up. Like I said, it literally bounced off the floor at 6%, and now it's back on the rise. I think we're going to be trading the rates are going to be in this trading zone of anywhere from 6 to 6.5. It's just going to keep bouncing back and forth. We saw an enormous jump in jumbo. Again, on Friday, we went up 15 basis points, 8 basis points on FHA, another 8 basis points on conventional. We're just seeing it here. And I think in my professional opinion of doing this for almost 20 years, people are now embracing these rates, and that's why they're getting back out there and looking. They understand that this is what's going to be out there. Somewhere in the future, we're going to see rates go back into the 4s and possibly the 3s. And if they do, they can refinance down. They won't have to go up. If your rents never go down, guys. They only go up, right? What do you do with a 30-year fixed mortgage? It can only go down unless you're pulling money out. If you're pulling money out, it goes up. But that monthly can go down way more than if you got it at 6% down to 3 or 4, 2, 3, 4%, because I can get that down. So think about that. It just kills me when I see people go, oh, rent, or the national media goes, it's better to rent, or you have Biden out there saying, oh, it's a rent, I'm gonna give renters rights, Come on, dude, put the bib back on and let people get into the American dream and not sit there and make them, what do I want to call it? They don't make them, owners or make the big hedge fund the owners of the properties here in the United States and watch the American dream turn into zero. You own nothing. Remember, this is what I keep saying about our government right now. They don't want you to own anything. They're raising gas. They're wanting you to rent. Think about this, because they're taking middle class and they're dumping all over the middle class. Guys, thank you very much for joining me today. I know it's been a Monday. You heard a little bit of rant and rave and all kinds of crazy stuff. If you were rooting for the Chiefs yesterday, fantastic. If not, you're hungover and you're in bed because the Philadelphia Eagles just gave the game away. You guys take care. We will see you tomorrow.